My deltoids are pretty weak, as is my ability to make long-term plans and take into account the emotions of others. But mostly my delts. Well, clearly my fashion sense is my biggest strength. My doctor says I will get diabetes if I don't moderate my sugar intake. I just don't see the point in living if I can't have a sweet treat several times an hour. I'm not a people person. I don't work well with others. I'm not a team player. This is occasionally a problem at my job because I'm an astronaut. As far as weaknesses go, I don't know how to play volleyball. I care way too much about what other people think. As an example, the other day a coworker said to me, you know, I think the earth is flat. And I said, don't think that. That's a dumb thought to have. I can never remember where I parked my cat. I wanted to be objective, so I had a bunch of people answer the question for me. Joe from Montana says, I love you, dude, and I don't think you do this on purpose, but sometimes you are insensitive. Heart emoji. Well, Joe's an idiot. I never know what to ask Santa for Christmas. I get bored super easily. I was only at my last job for about 11 minutes. I was a barista in China. Weaknesses are just an opportunity for new strength. I used to be very shy, very quiet, but I worked on it. I worked on it hard. Now I can talk to anybody, and I do talk to anybody, and I talk to everybody. I've probably talked to 75% of the world's population. I am far too emotional. As an example, the other day I felt so proud that I almost shed a tear. My son became an astronaut and is going to go to space. I don't handle change well. My mother changed her lasagna recipe and it was so upsetting to me that I just couldn't talk to her anymore after that. I mean, okay, I do talk to her like every other day or maybe even every day, but it's a lot less than it used to be. When people get mad at me, I throw up. I tend to have catastrophic thinking. One time I watched the news and I was unable to get out of bed for 3 days. I have a really hard time admitting when I'm wrong. Of course, I'm not wrong that often. I think the last time was 2003, but I don't really remember what I was wrong about. So maybe I wasn't. I never know what to say in various social situations. I was writing a sympathy card for a friend who lost his grand piano. What words are there to express anything? How do you even lose something that big? It's like, what, 900 pounds? I convinced myself that I had early onset dementia because I couldn't remember who played Tinkerbell in the 1991 film Hook. I get too easily distracted from work and end up spending countless hours doing other things. You know, stuff like watching YouTube, spending time with friends and family, mentoring underprivileged youth. I can never spell the word diarrhea. I've just like it's never stuck. I have trouble finishing things that Sorry, all the dopamine just left my body. I went to the emergency room after being shot in the face by a squirt gun. I am easily irritated by everything. What's especially irritating is when people say, you know, you're so easily irritated. Like, yes, I know that. You don't need to point it out. It's not, it's good. I thought my girlfriend was mad at me and was gonna break up with me because she wasn't responding to my text. But it was just because she didn't have her phone on because she was in space, because she's an astronaut. And I forgot. I often call the movie theater the cinema. Strangers come to town.